EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4.
Kene Nwangu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You talk about this Bengals defense.
And they've played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line.
11 MT. Stop.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
This is 2nd and 8. In motion left, Hardman. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down.
Here we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to second and 15. And they'll go right back to Nwangu.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down.
Brings up third down.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it first and 10 up at the 20. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And Wilson in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense.
And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
They're going to look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Like any team plan, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they make a field goal.
The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback.
And a ball going to be intercepted yet again.
Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
At the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
Drops this off with Nwangu.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Ready? Up the middle, Nwangu.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu.
They'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Jets on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back to the 24. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The Bengals, they're 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking, if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now, 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Dances by him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and a couple.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown Bengals. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown
Bengals are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. 2nd and 4. And that one to the right side and in.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
11 empty. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Here we go.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
11 Thomas. 11 Thomas.
Burrow will throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. T. Higgins, 42 yards. And the Bengals add 6 to their lead. Extra point forthcoming. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On play action, they'll throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It was Miles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jets 6.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And running with power here. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Gun.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
12.
On second down, Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Now Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. The 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Here we go. 12.
the gun. It's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Come on, set. Striker, 3-3. Black shot. Jet.
He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. Shreds the tackle, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the 3rd down throw that misses the target, incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll get the lead down to 5. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry, and now points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Burrow looking to pass. Got a man open. It's Chase. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bengal 1st down on a 16-yard pickup there.
On 1, ready? 11 MT. Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. tight end, Aaron Smith Jr. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. On 1st down, they'll go to the... Oh, they put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Throw left side complete. That's Higgins.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12. Down.
Now it's Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down.
Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. From the left hash, this from 37. And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 8.
So a nice kick there as they're able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down.
Let's go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
These guys running back out of the backfield.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
The Jets on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
That's complete. It's Okurobi now.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him the 1st down.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
In motion left, Hardman. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to step.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Kene Nwangu, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Here we go, here we go.
They go play action with Burrow.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
T. Higgins,
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Bengals use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Miles Murphy Able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still be a fourth down. In motion goes the tight end. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
And in. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did. Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bengals will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
11 MT.
Here's Burrow. Pressure comes and down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Gun.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, it's complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Jets will take over.
At their own 29-yard line.
Come on, set.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league.
totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Ready?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Right, kick. Ball red.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line.
Second down, goal to go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Intended for Albert Okwuegbunam. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and goal.
Let's go.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Red, yellow. Ready.
He'll drop to throw.
He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fielded just inside the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
This is 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And now time is a giant issue. That would have been important to maybe get you into Hail Mary range. But this defense is certainly going to make it tough. And that's going to fall incomplete.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Cycle. Black Ultra.
He's back to throw.
Finding Hardman. And he's brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle and they couldn't.